I don't know how clear that is. I'll try to get closer, but we got a clear signal northbound. It's a green over red. And I got a train coming in behind me. I could actually hear it way far away, but I don't hear it right now. But I came down and checked, and we do have a clear signal, so that is a train I hear coming. But it's probably about 3 or 4 or 5 miles away. All right, thank you. Did you hear him? Man, he must be about 3 or 4 crossings away. I don't know. Alright, but there's our clear signal. Green over red. A green signal. A green over red. A green over red is still a clear signal. Alright, thank you. There's a close-up of it. Alright, clear signal means he can proceed. He doesn't have to stop, but he can roll through this at track speed, which around here is 45 miles an hour on the main line. We got so many hills and so many curves, they can't have a big high-speed track through here. Well, and plus they have to do better maintenance on the track and stuff. Because back in the old days, they would have rolled through here. Well, except they had to stop at the depot, but once they're out on the main line, I think they were doing faster than 45 with the passenger trains. I think they were doing like 80 and stuff like that. Alright, he's unloaded at a second crossing, and usually I hear him maybe 1 crossing away. On some days I hear him 3 crossings away. But he's already blowed at his second crossing. So yeah, I'll be going over to the defect detector by now, I imagine. I'll walk down here, I might be able to hear the defect detector talking. Let me pause it. He's blowing at his 3rd crossing. Sound like he's at Red Street, but he's in the wrong direction for Red Street. So if he's at Red Street, he's a mile away. He'll be coming down the hill around the corner in a little bit. Hold on. Alright, he's coming around the corner. Let me zoom in maybe a little bit better. Auto rack train. This comes out of Ohio and it's headed over to Casey, South Carolina, and then they take parts from this train and put it on the train and head it up to Virginia. Those cars will come back down to Hamlet. I'm going to shrink this up. He's honking at y'all. Thank you. Alright, the green went down to red. Follow me in coming up. Alright, all those cars were double stacks with like pickup trucks and vans. Big stuff in there. Alright, he's going down to Casey, like I said. I wonder why they don't send cars down there. It's all trucks and vans looking at these railroad cars that go by. There's no automobiles. Alright, thank you. Alright, we got red over red on the main line and the siding, but I heard a train blowing its horn. Sound like it's that red street that ought to be coming down the hill. I don't know, it might be the Abbeville switcher or something. Seems like it's awful late for him to be working. Well, I'll catch him when he comes closer. Alright, thank you. Tell you what, we got a train rolling up out of the north headed south. It sounded like I had one out of south heading north. Looks like he's still on the main line. He's waving at me. Or waving at us, y'all. Coal train looks like. AbbevilleSC coal train. He's going to go down to Atlanta and make a right turn, and he heads up through Tennessee and West Virginia on up into Pennsylvania. It's an empty coal train right now. Come out of Georgetown, South Carolina. You can hear the wheels on the rails. These rails have been ground recently. They run a grinder to you. That's what all the loud noise is. Empty coal train. Sound like we're slowing down a little no DPU on this one. End of the train. Blue EOT on the end of it. I could swear I heard a horn south of me. I'm gonna wait and see if I see anything. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I got enough southbounder coming out of Greenwood. I won't be able to see his signals from this way. But he's coming up the hill at us. Coming up the main line, y'all, 45 miles an hour. I assume he's got a green over red down there, which is clear. He might have got approached if there's another train coming in from the south end. Looks like 2 engines, 876. 5 CW443212 SCWX empty coal train. That's the second one I filmed today. There you go, going to Atlanta, make a right turn, head up to Tennessee. and he heads up to Pennsylvania. Alright, if we got any car counters, let me know how many cars there was, y'all. I'm trying to do it easy filming so you don't miss a car count. Alright, thank y'all. I know some of y'all out there. You wrote to me before. Alright, thank you. Alright, ladies and gentlemen. Got the Abbeville switcher rolling through, northbound. He's got no cars on his train. I guess he's going to Greenwood to get his stuff, but I don't know what he was doing over here. They parked his engine over here, or... It looks like he's on the siding, so... Alright, thank you. Alright, the Abbeville switcher coming back through. He went down on the side and went through the switch and come back north. And we come back south on the main line now. Alright, so early morning activity in Abbeville. Alright, thank you. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, a green over red, that's a clear signal. And this is northbound, so that means I got something coming in from Atlanta direction. It might be the Abbeville switcher. I heard him earlier. I think I got a little video of him. He went down and run through the switch and then run back south. Hooked up to his train and headed on to Elberton, I guess. Alright, thank you. And hope you enjoy it, and God bless you. Alright, green over red is a clear signal. And that means he can go track speed, main line to main line. The signal for the siding over there is red over red. And the reason it's got red at the top, if you notice this has the green at the top, this one has red at the top. That makes that a medium. You know, whatever, if it goes red over green or red over yellow, it's going to be a medium clear or medium approach. Alright, so they're setting track speed through that switch, and down there, there's a different track speed for the side than there is for the main line. Alright, thank you. Abbeville switcher coming at us. I don't know what he's been doing. Thank you. Alright, 5381 ES40 DC, y'all. Alright, thank you. Alright, looks like he's probably gonna pull down there and stop. He's gonna want the AAF dispatcher in Jacksonville, Florida is gonna line the switch and then give him a clear signal. AEF dispatcher, I assume, is because of Atlanta, Florence division, which is what this track is. We got the Monroe sub and the Abbeville sub, which is Monroe sub is on the Florence division, Abbeville sub is on the Atlanta division. So this track comes out of North Carolina and goes to Atlanta, and that's why it's called, why it's under the AEF dispatcher in Jacksonville, Florida. Alright, thank you. Alright, the Abbeville switcher 5381. It's a DC. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, you see those ditch lights up there? They're held on by magnets, a magnetic mount. Whenever he gets a new switcher, he'll swap them from that locomotive to this locomotive. You see they're plugged into the red socket where the umbilical, the yellow cable would hook up for power. And he's picking up power to run those lights. That allows him to go track speed backwards. He didn't have those ditch lights. He can't do over 10 or 15 miles an hour. I forget what it is to get down the track. But with ditch lights, he can go track speed. All right, thank you. As you see from here, he's still got a red signal. All right, red over red over red. Thank y'all. I was lining the switch for the siding, y'all. Alright, now he can change the signal. All still red, red over red over red, y'all. Y'all clear it up pretty soon. So it's going to get a red over yellow over flashing green, I believe. Or red over yellow anyway. Red over yellow over red. Maybe they just give him permission to go through. He didn't change the signal, he just gave him permission to go through. So probably he's been sorting out cars probably and set them out on the side. Took them out of the yard track, put them on the side. Then he went south, switched onto the main line, came back north and switched onto the side. And now he's probably gonna go get his cars. He's gonna carry them to Greenwood, I bet. Because he won't take off from this end pushing this train. He'll be pulling it coming this way. Alright, thank y'all. Ladies and gentlemen, Abbeville switcher's coming back down the hill. He got a load of cars to carry to Greenwood. I haven't given him a signal to pull on out, so he's probably gonna pull up and stop. He did. I don't know what he's going to do. Waiting on a signal, I guess. When it does more action, I'll get some more. Alright, he's pulling down. He's still got a red signal, so I don't know what he's doing. Just maybe he let the conductor out to wind the switch and stuff. He's going to shove some cars back up in the yard track over there. I don't know. Let's see what happens. Alright, he's still got red signal, so he's not going out. Alright, these cars here had the plastic insulation in them. They're empty. They're going to go back to Greenwood. The gondolas have granted them, and they're going back to Greenwood. And I see another covered hopper down there, it looks like. And then I see a deep gondola down there. I assume that came off the Hartwell Railroad. Or it's going to be sent over to them. I don't know what it is. It's not a normal stuff that's being delivered on the CSX main line. There's an interchange between the Hartwell Railroad and CSX down in Elberton, Georgia, so that's probably where that car will be set out at, or it was either picked up from there. Maybe it's going to go to Greenwood too, I don't know. I think they're going to do some switching on this train here. Going to shove some of these cars back up in the siding over there. I don't know, when it gets to moving, I'll get more pictures. Hey, I can see something. I'm going to try to zoom in on it. You see that white pipe? And on the right side of it, there's a little silver box. And then you got that rod that goes down to the top of the truck. Alright, what's happening? When the car gets loaded, that bolster will drop down and springs will compress. And that rod pushes up a lever, will push it up as the car drops down. And that increases the amount of air going to the piston for the brakes, which causes heavier brake application on a heavy car. And when it raises up and gets light, it lowers that brake application. That makes for less stresses in the train stop. In other words, this car's not locking up real heavy, and you know, when it's light and stuff, and sliding the wheels and all. Alright, thank you. Alright, I came down here. The Abbeville switcher's sitting there, and he's got red signals, so I came down here to the north end to look south. And we got a green over red. Clear signal southbound, so that means we got something coming out of Greenwood this way, y'all. They don't mind the switch main line to main line, so alright, just gotta wait on him. Thank you. Alright, clear signal southbound, Abbeville switcher on the siding, and I heard a train blowing coming out of the north coming south. He ought to be here shortly. Alright, thank you. Here we go, guys. About to lose my balance here, sorry about that. Looks like a manifest freight heading at us. Let me zoom out and get back from the track. are empty. All these are empty grainers. Alright, these are the double-deck auto range. They look like they got cars in them. What I can see, they got vans and pickup trucks in them. TTGEX double-deckers. That one's empty. That one's empty. They're all supposed to be empty, going back to be loaded. I think these cars come out of Virginia and they bring them down to Hammond. That one's got cars in it, so I don't know what's up. Yeah, these got cars in them. The double stacks are automobiles, they're not trucks and vans. Most of them look empty. I like the colors, I couldn't read it though. Some more colors. And these cars are looking empty here. I hope I'm moving slow enough for your car counter so y'all can count. CSX, DHEX, CSXD. Bottom end coming up. Alright, he's got to line this switch for the Abbeville switcher to come out. I don't know how long it's going to take them. Alright. Lining the switch, main line to siding. Gonna let the Abbeville switcher come on out. Alright, thank you. We got deer coming across the track down there. I don't know if you can see it, he's right in front of the locomotive. Heading to the woods. Alright, the Abbeville switcher's rolling north. You should have a red over green over here, which is a medium clear. So he can get up to 35 miles an hour. I still can't see the light, but alright, Abbeville switcher coming at us. Alright, red over green, I guess. It's hard to see that light. Alright, I've already showed you those two cars cruising in. Gondola's full of granite. And we got a covered hopper coming up here. It's the grainer. And then after that, you got them big, deep, big gondolas. And they're coming off the Hartwell Railroad. CMBX, I don't know who that is. We got some more grainers. Looks like all these are grainers that come out Elberton. I mean down below Elberton. Down at the grain silos they got down there. This is all new stuff. Alright, blue EOT on the bottom end, y'all. I'm finally getting some trains this week. I barely got any, and now I'm getting some. Today is Friday, about 11:30. I've been out here since 8 o'clock trying to film today. I've been out here every day this week. Hopefully I got enough trains to make a video out of now. I'm gonna go work on that. Go get something to eat. I'm kind of hungry. I love y'all. God bless y'all. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I found some toys to play with. That's how the spikes will hold the rail down. And over here, I got rail anchors. But that rail's too big to fit in there. This is for a smaller rail. Alright. This is another size. It's too small for that rail. And this one, just about, but it's too small for that rail too. That will clip. That's supposed to go down in there to help lock that on. Same thing with this, will hook down in there. Anyway, what these do, rail anchors, and you'll see them to have them on each side of the railroad ties and stuff. But anyway, when this gets hot, it expands. And they don't want it to expand this way. So they put the anchors on there, and that kind of restricts the expansion. It will grow taller. So it will still expand, but it's going to stay in place and not push the rail out of position. Alright, hope you enjoy this. Thank you. Alright, we have a knuckle from a coupler here. And this is where the pin would go in, the pivot pin. And this is where you could put flags in and stuff like that. The couple will swing shut, and the pin would fall down here, I think, the coupler pin. And that would not allow this to open up. Well, actually, it would drop down in here and lock this into position. I'll get it right eventually. Alright, thank you.